back with another match preview. This time is Swansea City versus Luton in the Sky Bet Championship. Obviously it was meant to be December time, but obviously it's been postponed and it's now been played this Tuesday. Unfortunately Luke can't be in this video because again we found it hard to find a time where we've both been available to film at the same time, but he will definitely be back for the vlog. Before we get into our part, we've got a Luton fan on Dan who's been on our channel many times before to give you his prediction from a Luton Town fan's perspective. So yeah, over to him.
So how's it going, guys, and welcome to my segment of this video where I am Madeinluton, aka Dan, a Luton Town fan. I'm going to be saying my opinion on the Swansea game where Luton Town will be playing Swansea at 7:45 PM kickoff at obviously Swansea Stadium, and I'm going to be breaking down the game today, what I think will happen, and just a few little pointers basically. So to begin with, I know of Swansea, obviously I went to the 3-3 draw at Kenilworth Road, a very entertaining game, and again a very frustrating game where we were 3-0 up and we bottled it. Talking about Swansea, obviously they've got Pyro up top, he's got 13 goals and 4 assists this season, a very good striker, who they obviously brought in, I believe, in the last transfer window. They've got other players, the likes of Cabango, who's a solid centre half, obviously Obafemi, who I believe is on loan from Southampton. They did have Flynn Downs available before, I think this fixture. I don't think he's available now. He may be, I may be wrong. Obviously, he's former Luton, so if he will be playing against us, he will be a bit of a danger in some sense. Very solid midfielder who previously, before going on Luton, was at Ipswich as well. Before he went to Swansea, he was at Ipswich. And then besides, obviously, Downs, you've got Matt Grimes, who's their captain, solid number 8, who sits in the middle of the park, plays all the passes, a very good player, as proven in the past. And they've got, I believe I'm saying this right, Nitcham, who I'm pretty sure scored that banger against us. There was a long-range goal. Sluga was at fault for those goals in that game, and luckily he's leaving now. But that's pretty much my segment on Swansea. They're currently 18th. They are struggling this season after losing Steve Cooper as well as Jamal Lowe, a very, very good player. They're just not the same sort of team as they were a few seasons ago. I don't think Steve Cooper, like the whole sacking situation, I don't think that was wise from them. But I guess that's all I can really say about Swansea City. Going on to Luton, obviously this is my team, so I can say a lot more about them. Our top goal scorer this season is Elijah Adebayo with 12 goals and 2 assists. Besides obviously Adebayo, the other top players for Luton, Callum Naismith on number 4, who's currently taking the captain's armband over Sonny Bradley because Bradley's injured at the moment, or he's just not been playing. Alan Campbell as well, who's recently got into the team. He's a pretty good midfielder. Nathan Jones, our manager, nicknamed him the Duracell Bunny because he's full of energy, he's very aggressive and he wins back the ball very well. And obviously Tom Lockie has recently come back from injury, filling in for Reece Burke, who got a suspension for us recently, and he's done really, really well against his former rivals in Bristol Road. He used to play for Bristol Rovers. In his former rivals in Bristol City, he did get a goal and assist on his return, which was obviously great, and he filled in the role very, very well. We're currently 10th, so we are doing quite well this season. We've got a point against Blackburn at the weekend, 0-0 draw, which I did go to, although I did not do a video for. And as a whole, we are a established championship side at the moment. Obviously it's transfer deadline days, I'm filming this, so there still could be some players brought into the club that could potentially play against Swansea. But yeah, I guess the players that I'd say look out for, the main one is that Adebayo, if he's playing. He didn't play against Blackburn purely because I think Jones was resting due to obviously him, I guess, well, there's transfer speculation of him leaving, so Jones was trying to be smart in that sense. He also took a knock, but I'm sure he'll be back to play Swansea. So he's the main man you want to look out for. Number 11, Elijah Adebayo, 6'4", built striker, and he just will bag a goal, most certainly, really. Besides him, obviously, defensive capabilities of Naismith and Lockyer, but they're the players you want to look out for. And as a team, I guess we're okay. I don't know if I had to give a score prediction for this game. I think Luton will win. On paper, we should be beating Swansea. They're 18th in the table. They lost 2-0 to Hull City the other day, who've obviously had new ownership recently. But I feel like we should take care of Swansea in a respectful way. So I'm going to go with a Luton 2-0 win. Obviously, it is away, so we don't have that advantage, but I'm sure we're going to get the 3 points and push to the playoffs, hopefully, in the next couple of games. But let me know, obviously, in the comments below, as well as, obviously, Pure SCFC vlogs, what you guys think about this. But thank you guys for having me on, as always. They always invite me onto the channel, very kind of them. And make sure to check out my channel, it should be linked in the description. I'm Madeinluton. I do similar content to these guys. I just do it more Luton related because I'm a Luton fan, as you can tell by the flag. But thanks for this segment, guys, I appreciate it. And yeah, comment at us, let's see what happens.
Obviously, a massive thanks to Dan for featuring on our channel. As I've said, he's come on many times before. His link will be down in the description, so go and subscribe to him. He does really good Luton Town content. So yeah, thanks for coming on, and now on to our part. Yeah, let's get straight into it then. So it's going to be a tough game. Obviously, when we last played Luton, it was a roller coaster of a game. We were 3-0 down in the first half, I think. And then obviously we pulled it back late on with goals from Jamie Patterson, Olivier Nacham, and Joel Perot, I believe. I think the Patterson one may have gone down as an own goal, I'm not too sure, but anyway, it was a very good game. I think this is going to be a good game as well. I hope we can win it. We are in desperate need of a win. I know we have had wins recently. Well, one win against Preston recently, but I think we do need to start picking up more points now, especially with the games in hand, because we need to start, climbing up the table if we want any chance of a playoff push, which in my opinion I don't think is likely anyway already, but we'll just have to see what happens. But onto the injury news then. So to start off Swans, we've got no injury news. It does look unlikely Jamie Patterson's going to be playing again. We're not playing again. And then obviously Flynn Downs is back from his red card suspension. And as for Luton, I believe they've got one player out, which isn't an injury or a suspension. I believe is Admiral Musqui, who's been called up to his international team. By the time the game comes around, he may be playing, I'm not too sure, but as it currently stands, obviously, he is at the AFCON, and then key players in for both sides then. So starting for Swansea, if there's any Luton fans watching this, I would say to look out for Joel Perot. Obviously, he's been on fire this season, 13 goals, I believe, probably could have been more, and I do think he'll end the season on at least 20. I'd also go with Cyrus Christie as well. Good replacement for Ethan Laird. Obviously, we've got recalled, but Christie, going forward and defensively, he's great. He can shoot, he can cross. His tracking back's great as well. And I'd also go with Olivier Nacham, probably our best player in terms of talent, I'd say. He can change a game on his head, really. And he's done it many times for us when coming off the bench. However, I do believe he should be starting. And then for Luton then, I've gone with Adebayo. I think he's a good player. When I've watched him play before, I also go with Harry Cornick as well. And I'd probably say Henry Lansbury as well. I know he scored against us when we played them before. I don't know if it was the last time we played them. But, and then obviously that was that incident with Ryan Manning. And then the lineup then that I'd go with for the Swans then. So in goal, I'm going to go with Ben Hamer. Obviously, we have brought in Andy Fisher, but I think you've got to, stick with a new keeper. Stick with the same keeper, sorry. However, I do want to see Andy Fisher be given a chance. And then right wing back, I go with Cyrus Christie. I think he's been tremendous for us since he's come in. Left wing back, I go with Joel Atibodier. I think, to be honest with you, he's been our most improved player. I think, that left wing back position is really suited him. I think it's more suited to that than he is to right wing back or centre back, even though his natural position is a centre back. He's operating at that left wing back really well. 3 centre backs, I'll go with Kyle Norton, Ben Camango and Ryan Manning. Obviously Kyle Norton and Ryan Manning have been doing very well as makeshift centre backs. Obviously Norton's had experience playing there for many seasons back, even back into our Premier League days. But then obviously Manning's just having to adapt to it this season. I think he's been brilliant adapting to it. And the good thing is you can even have Manning and Latibodier changing mid-game, which would put them in their natural positions. But obviously they seem to be working this way under Martin's system. And then 2 defensive midfielders, then I'm going to go with Matt Grimes and Flynn Downs. I think, going forward, when they want to join the front 3, I think they're very good at doing that, and they're also very good at winning the ball back. And then 2 midfielders a bit further ahead, I'm going to go with Olivier Nacham and Hannes Wolf. However, I do think Corey Smith's been playing recently, but been playing well recently. But I think Wolf and Nacham need more time together, because I think that would be very good. In behind who I'm going to put up front, which is Joel Perot. I think those 3 as a front 3 would work really well. And I think they just need to be tried out more, to be honest. And then finally onto my prediction then. So it's going to be a tough game. I think it will be an entertaining game, but I can't see it being 3-3. I don't want it to be a 3-3. I think we need to win this game. So I'm going to say Swansea City 2, Luton Town 1. I'm going to say Adebayo to get the goal for them and to get the goals for us. I keep saying it, but I do think it's going to happen. I'm going to go with Hannes Wolf to score, and I'm going to go with Joel Piro to get back on the score sheet. He needs a goal. But thanks for watching this video. We will be back tomorrow night for another matchday vlog. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.